Hello, my name is Marianne and I welcome you to How to Be Human. Seeing what atrocious things are happening in the world right now and what terrible things people do to each other can leave us feeling shocked, sad, angry, and overall just feeling powerless to change things for the better. Yet, there is hope, and even if it doesn't seem like it, we are actually more powerful than we think we are. And here is what you can do and why it works, even if you don't see it. The world situation seems pretty dire. The destruction of nature, ever new diseases that people get sick of, pain, fear, separation, inflation, not to mention the numerous wars that are going on and where horrendous deeds are committed. Just watching one news broadcast can actually render us feeling overwhelmed and utterly hope and helpless. At this point, I totally understand everybody who decides to not watch the news or read newspapers anymore, because they find for themselves that since there's nothing they can do anyway, they at least won't burden themselves with all that negative energy. And frankly, I can't blame them. But here's the good news. You are not as powerless as you think you are. While it is true that there are rather dark agendas thriving on all these negative events, that is by no means all there is. On the contrary, there are a lot of amazing projects that help clean up the environment, who support people in need, or just generally make the world a great place for everybody again. Unfortunately, we rarely hear about these positive things going on, and just one of the reasons is that most of the broadcasting media, newspapers, radio, TV stations, are owned by only a handful of companies. And unfortunately, they don't really act in the best interest of humanity. Therefore, all we get to see are these bad things every single day that further our feeling of resignation. But now is definitely not the time to resignate. Even though the aforementioned dark agendas do their best to make us believe that we are powerless and that they keep us in a state of separation, fear, and dull resignation, no power in the world can force you to believe and obey them. Let that sink in for a moment. Now, I don't say you should deny that bad things are happening and live in a illusory la-la land of rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies. I say the negative things shouldn't be the only things you believe are happening. Knowledge is power, so educate yourself on what else is going on in the world. Then you decide what you want to focus on and put your energy into that. Maybe there's a project that you like and that you can support in a way that resonates with you. But there is something even more powerful that you can do, and that is being the best version of yourself every single day. If you now think that sounds like cheap woo-woo talk of somebody who has lost touch with reality a little, or that what I just said can't be near enough to help, and that neither one will help make a change at all anyway, well, you're right, insofar as that thinking this will certainly keep you from stepping into your own power. Thus, there will be no change. Now, I want you to know that it is absolutely okay to think like that. It is also okay to feel sad and frustrated and angry and helpless. Don't suppress your emotions, please. But instead, consider using them as fuel to create the change you want to see. Just remember that what you think and feel creates the world around you. If you keep up the story of being powerless, you will be powerless until you decide to change the story. The moment you take responsibility for yourself, start to work on yourself, to heal your inner wounds, and to connect more and more to the higher aspects of love and light, you start to change the wavelength of the signal you send out. You are surrounded by an energy field, and this energy field constantly interacts with the energetic field of possibilities around and within you. What you send out activates the possible outcome with the same wavelength. If you want to see peace in the world, you have to create peace within yourself first. If you want to heal the world, you have to heal yourself first. And if you want to see love, learn to love yourself completely and unconditionally first. Your signal causes a ripple effect, like a pebble that is thrown into a pond. The waves you send out affect your surroundings, whether you see it or not. And it will touch others and encourage them to drop their old stories and step into their light, no matter whether you meet them in this lifetime or not. That's why working on yourself and becoming an ever lighter and brighter version of yourself can actually help change the world. That's how powerful you are. You just have to drop the old story and step into the new. But as always, whether you want to do it or not, and when you do it, that decision is solely yours to make. Thank you so much for watching this video. Check out the other ones, there are plenty on this channel. And please like, share and subscribe. I hope to see you next time again. Until then, lots of love and light from my heart to yours.